All right, welcome to Rappin the Rivers 2025. Guys, we're with Nick. You put on this whole event. Have a quick interview with him. So Nick, how long have you been doing this? That's awesome. You've got some really amazing original talent. Where do you find these guys?
Just a lot of networking. I would say Facebook, Instagram, and then just people hear about the festival in its own, and they reach out to me, and we just build it up together.
That's great. You said that we were watching Enigma over on the Rage stage, and he was really good. We really liked him.
He got our feelers.
Yeah, he felt his music. We could tell.
Kind of sad.
And you said that you used to perform with him, right?
Yeah, we've actually been really good friends. His father actually is the co-owner of Rappin the Rivers.
Oh.
And I'm friends with his father too, but me and Enigma go back to like, I want to say 03 or 04. And we actually started out, he wanted to battle me. He didn't know me, and he didn't know if I was a cool dude, and he actually made a diss track about me. And I got the diss track, and I listened to it, and I was like, man, this ain't cool. So I called him up. I got his number. I called him up, and I say, hey man, we can either go out in the street and we can scrap it out, or I can help you get a better studio to record your shit in so you don't sound, so rough. And he took the latter of the two, and we started working together, and he's been one of my best friends ever since.
So can we find this diss track to listen to?
Okay, so his diss track, if I can find that, I don't think it's actually out there anywhere.
Oh.
It was on a burned CD, and someone gave me a copy. Right. But I actually made a diss track about him before we squashed all the beef, and that one is available. And
tell us where.
That would be available on Filth and Foul Spotify. If you look us up on Spotify, you'd be able to track that down.
Filth and Foul, right?
Yes, Filth and Foul, and the track is called No Names.
Oh.
And Enigma, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to promote that song like we're trying to beef again, but it is a very brutal battle track, and if it takes that to give me a really good friend.
Nice.
Because once I put that song out and talked to him, we met up, and it's literally been like over 20 years of good friendship and many shows, and just so much good stuff has come from something that you wouldn't think was good, I mean? And MCs are like that. They like to lash out. They like to take a poke at someone that they don't know yet that might be getting more shine than them, and see if they can get them to recognize.
Yeah.
And it worked out for him, because
Nice.
I didn't know who he was before, but after I saw the burnt CD with the song on, I was like, yeah, I know this guy, and I'm coming for him,
Nice.
But yeah.
That's a great origin story. I love it.
It's crazy how the world works and how God works. He brought us together, and now I consider him one of my best friends.
Well, he definitely has a lot of talent.
He does.
He does.
Very,
for sure.
very, lot of talent. And when it comes to writing stuff, I really love good writers that make music that matters. I'm not saying that the hyphy music or the party music isn't good, but it's not my cup of tea. I'm old school. I like the MC stuff. I like people that are slick with lyrics and like to put complex structures of words together that make you wonder how he fit all the words together, kind of stuff. That's what I like, and that's what Enigma does, and that's why I've always thought he's a really good artist.
Yeah,
Definitely.
huge shout out to Enigma. We really liked your set, dude.
Yes, for sure. We've been sitting over there at the rave scene too.
Yeah.
That's kind of like I was not expecting it.
Yeah.
No, I love the rave scene.
Yeah, it's fun. It's different.
Rappin the Rivers is a rap festival, but at the same time, we started a rave stage, and now we call it Raving the Rivers Festival, a festival within a festival. So we're trying to cater to both crowds or whatever, and make sure that no one feels excluded from Rappin the Rivers. And ironically, we're gonna go even one step further next year, and we're gonna re-add a rock stage out here.
Nice.
An alternative. It'll be like reggae, rock music, punk music. Like anything else will fit onto this other stage out here, and we'll cater to everybody. Basically just making a music festival that nobody can be like, that's not for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
yeah.
it's
So-
for everybody, then it's a good thing.
Yeah, I agree. So if there's artists out here watching us, where can they go to get in contact with you to see if they want to perform?
So if you want to get right to the source, you just message me at 40 or call me at 406-595-5556. Go right to the source. I can get people on shows if they're interested in playing Rappin the Rivers next year. I got that for you. Just just reach out.
And this is day 2 of the event. So there's been people staying here overnight camping. So what's the scene like in the overnights? Because Mike, when we got here, we got stopped by security, and he made sure to ask us what all we had in the car, including samurai swords.
He specifically asked us about samurai
He did.
swords.
He said
I was
He
shocked.
said you never know. So have you seen anyone? Have you ever confiscated a samurai sword?
Last year we got 7 samurai swords.
No.
7 samurai
7.
swords. I believe we're at 1 samurai sword so far this year.
I would have never.
But who's got the nunchucks? That's what I'm like. Where are the nunchucks?
Yeah, he asked us for nunchucks, and we're like, no.
7 samurai swords last year, 1 this year.
But like, why?
Well, last year it was a fella who like was between houses, and I think he was like living in the car. And it was a situation where like he wouldn't have brought those, but they were kind of with everything that he owned.
Oh, so it wasn't like people brought samurai swords.
It was his
to the
collection.
festival.
It was his collection.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was his
Alright.
personal
Alright.
collection only.
It was the most random thing I think I've ever been asked.
You know, there's some random stuff that happens at Rappin the Rivers.
Do you have one story you could tell us?
Let me think of the best one.
Oh, it's got to be good. It's got to beat the samurai sword.
Because there's a lot of characters here. I mean, this is a part of Montana that not a lot of people get to dip into, just because it's, we're way out here in where are we? Three
don't
Forks,
know.
Butte, it's in a field
Yes.
Yeah.
somewhere, and
Yeah.
so I'm sure you get all kinds.
I mean, it's a beautiful night out
Oh,
here.
it's lovely.
It's awesome out here. I love it. The camping thing, I can't lie, I'm not a camper. So about 3:30 in the morning, I'll be going back to Bozeman and sleeping in my bed. Camping's not for me. But
We got to go back to Helena, so we
Okay, I understand. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what the best story here is. Okay, so Rappin the Rivers, right? We party till 3:30, 4 in the morning, and then we cut the music off. So last year, I'm getting ready to leave the property at 3:30ish, and there's a guy out in the parking lot who's camping, right? And he didn't get added to the rave stage for his own set. So he says, okay, well, I'm gonna show up here with a whole PA system in the back of my truck and do my own concert in the camping area. So as I'm leaving the property last year, everything's shut down. I pull up to this guy, and there's like 100 people around this car, and it's louder than our rave stage actually was, and I'm not even exaggerating. So I pull up to him and I'm like, hey man, you gotta cut it, man. There's people here that have kids, they want to be able to sleep tonight at some point. He's like, all right, I know. I get off the property, and I swear to God, within like 10 minutes, I get a call, and someone's like, yeah, there's this guy with a truck, and he's in the parking lot, and it's so loud, man. It's so loud. And within another 10 minutes, I probably had 20 complaints on email. I had 10 complaints calls and another 10 complaints of text messages. People are like, do you ever stop at Rappin the Rivers? Like, what's the deal, man? We thought the show was over. What's with this guy? And like, our security went 3 different times and told him to shut it down. He's now 86 from the property. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
this is
yeah.
not happening again,
I get
ever.
it.
Like, you can't do that.
The original festival within a festival, though.
Yeah.
Festival within a festival.
Well, like, what was his reasoning? He just wanted to upstage it, or
He wanted to be on the rave stage. He is a DJ. He wanted to be on the rave stage. The lineup was already full by the time that he had reached out to me. And I think he was like, okay, well, I'll just do what I can do.
Go where the people are.
Yeah, you take the show to the people. Sometimes you have to do that in life, and I can't even be really mad at him, but we just can't have that truck out here again. It was a
Right.
little much to deal with.
right?
But yeah, the party never stops apparently at Rappin the Rivers.
No, true. And I have one question to ask. Did you mean for your vehicle to look like a cop car?
Huh, I was just saying that today. I was like, my
You
vehicle
got me.
really does look like a cop
It
car.
100% does.
Yeah, it does. I
Okay.
can't lie.
All right. See, it does. She told me. how
Okay.
it's crazy.
I did.
I told her, I was like, no cop drives an Acura. There's no way.
No. But did you decorate it on purpose to look like a cop car?
I did.
Yes, see.
I did.
Oh,
Win.
I'm right.
You win. Fine.
Now, if it was only a white one or a black one, it would
But
have been.
all the ones around here are silver
Yeah.
that we've seen, and they're everywhere.
Yeah, it's a pretty common car, but yeah, I just, I decked it out and I did make it look like a cop car because I wanted to draw more attention.
Thank you.
There's so many times where people are like, oh shit, and they slam on the brakes when they see me. I'm like,
Legit.
yeah.
I mean, we weren't doing anything wrong.
No,
we Because we're like, oh, it's a cop. And then
I've
she's
never
like,
seen,
no, it's not.
I've never seen a cop drive an Infinity, but it does look like one.
It does.
It's a decoy.
It is a decoy.
Yeah,
It's a great
decoy.
one. Oh, we got people doing stuff behind
Yeah, we
us.
got photo bombers.
We got photo
Right.
left.
All right, Nick. Well, what about?
Too much, Glenn. That right there is the biggest hip hop head. Right, Glenn Gray, biggest hip hop head that I know in the whole state.
Really?
He has literally never missed a show that I put on for, let's say, 8 years. Since I met him, he's been at almost every show we've ever done. He moved to Texas about 6 months ago, and we actually flew him out here because we can't do a show without Glenn.
Right?
Agreed.
So shout out to the kid Pluto. That's one of my young artists that I'm working with. He just wanted Glenn here, and he's like, man, I paid for Glenn's flight here. We needed him here, so he covered it, and Glenn made it.
Not the same without you, Glenn.
All right,
You
Glenn.
can't do a show without Glenn.
Well, he got the photo bomb. So.
There you go. Well, what about next year? What about 2026?
2026. Ironically, I just was talking to Afro Man last week.
Oh
and
my gosh, we love some Afro Man.
Yeah, 2026. The plan is to have Afro Man be at least one of our headliners, and we'll be announcing that show September 1st, jumping right back into this thing.
There we go. So
With some punk and some ska and maybe some rock.
Yes.
Get some punk up in here.
A little bit of everything. Actually, I'm good friends with a rap artist who has 2 different punk bands that are like some of the best punk bands in the Northwest.
Nice.
So we will have Goners UK, and we will have, oh, what's the other name? Ah, shit, I can't remember it offhand.
Right.
Well,
You're
you'll
good.
put it on the website, right?
I will put it on the website, yes. There's a really good punk scene in Montana, and we'll definitely have those guys out here.
Nice.
That's amazing. So tell us what the website is.
The website, www.rappintheriversmt.com. www.rappintheriversmt.com.
Nice.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Nick. Really appreciate it.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
the
having
time.
me.
Thanks for putting this on.
Thank you.
Thank you for
very
your time.
much.
Steed TV, correct?
Yeah.
Steed TV.
Steed TV. Hey, y'all reached out to me, made it happen. I want to thank you, Steed TV. You're welcome at any of our shows, anytime.
Thanks, Nick.
All right,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.